Hello dear friends, and welcome to the unveiling and the unboxing of our outfit of the month for the Wild Fashion subscription powered by Virtual Doll Convention. This month Ellowyne is going shopping, and what better outfit to wear on her head and on her body than her weekend market outfit. This is so cute. We're going to put it on the screen right now and we're going to read and tell you all about it. This month we're proud to present Weekend Market, a 1950s inspired ensemble that's a nostalgic nod to those vibrant green and white checkered patterns found in classic spring catalogs. Ellowyne's outfit of the month is designed to evoke the freshness of a new season, featuring a crisply tailored dress with a bright pink accent and an adorable bow at the back split, adding a dash of playfulness. Her look is complemented with a detachable pink belt, creating a silhouette that's both timeless and figure-flattering. This ensemble includes a pair of light pink gloves and a stylish pink hat, ensuring Ellowyne is the epitome of retro elegance. And for those leisurely weekend errands, she comes with her very own grocery shopping basket. We've taken the liberty of filling the basket with an assortment of miniature fresh fruits and vegetables, ensuring Ellowyne can partake in the quintessential weekend market experience. Whether she's browsing through the stalls of fresh produce or enjoying the spring sunshine, Ellowyne is dressed to impress. We hope you fall in love with every detail of this charming box, curated with care for our discerning collectors. It's a little piece of the past, delivered straight to your door, ready to add a burst of vintage vivacity to your Ellowyne Wilde collection. Here's to a delightful March with Ellowyne, filled with the joy of fresh beginnings and the charm of yesteryear. With Dolly affection, your stylist at the Virtual Doll Convention. So isn't this such a fun outfit? One thing I want to share that I think you're going to really appreciate is that when we were brainstorming, we were coming up with all kinds of names. We had Produce Promenade, we had Provision something. We just went crazy trying to think of the names, and Paul came around the corner and he said, why don't you call it Weekend Market? And Christopher and I looked at each other and we were like, that's perfect. So this outfit is the first one that Paul has named, and we are so excited and proud of that. So thank you, Paul, who is back there fulfilling your orders right now. So that is very exciting. Now on the screen, we are going to put the newsletter again so you can see more of the wonderful things that we have packed into the newsletter. It is coming in your subscription boxes. Of course, it is available for free right now in the Ellowyne Boutique if you would like to download it. And Dee in Brazil, our wonderful graphic designer, did such an amazing job. So let's look at the second section. It has Fashion Through the Decades, a 1950s revival in today's couture. This is fun. We love to pack a lot of fashion history into your newsletter, so we're going to let you read that, but it talks all about 1950s fashion. And then on the back of the newsletter, we have our Weekend Market Photo Challenge. So it says, spring is not only a time for new styles, but for new memories as well. We're excited to announce the Weekend Market Photo Challenge exclusively for our VDC friends. It's your opportunity to showcase your Ellowyne Wilde in her weekend market best, set against a backdrop of your own to create a market scene. Note, if you don't have this month's outfit, no problem. Please join in with whatever you want your doll to wear to the weekend market. So further on in the newsletter, we give you some tips and ideas for ways that you can take your doll to the market. Now, I know it's only March, and for a lot of us, it's still cold. As we're filming this, it is snowing outside, so we're getting a little bit of a head start. But as we get into March and April, and we start getting into the spring and the Easter time, this is going to be a perfect outfit to usher you in. We've given you a lot of darker kind of cold weather things, so we thought this would be perfect. And I know a lot of us are ready. We've been doing a lot of spring cleaning at my house and at the store, as you know, and I'm ready. I'm ready to start wearing spring fashion and some of those bright colors. So we hope you love this outfit. Now, we are very excited to say that we have 25 boxed outfits in the Ellowyne Boutique for you to purchase if you're not on the subscription, so you can buy that outfit. For the boxes that are in the Ellowyne Boutique, we could only get, we're going to go in depth to that, we're going to bring Christopher in a minute and talk about the details on the outfit, but we could only get 200 hats for our subscription boxes. But your subscription box, if you buy the box in the boutique, will come with a special hat that is coming up in our head to toe sale, and you're going to get a surprise. So I'm going to show them to you right now. They don't quite go with the outfit, but they could, but they are perfect, and you won't have to buy them later on when we do our head to toe sale. So you're still getting a hat and you're still getting the full box, but it will have a special hat. We have one that says it is embroidered with Ellowyne on the rim. This would be so perfect with a bathing suit. I love this. And then we have another one that says Lost in Thought. So if you snag one of those boxes, just know you're going to get a little bit different of a hat. It's going to look like this, and it's so cute. So that will be fun. Now, let's talk about the box. There are wonderful things inside the box, but the first thing we're going to talk about is the paper doll. We're going to put it on the screen right now, but Dilhermando in Brazil did a wonderful job. We have Ellowyne. I love her wig. It is so pretty. And she has all of her grocery shopping essentials. So he put her basket on there. He put milk and bread and cookies and a lobster and cheese and really good quality olive oil, because that, of course, is what Ellowyne would be buying at the market that she goes to. What kind of market does Ellowyne go to? Does she go to King Soopers? Does she go to Trader Joe's? Does she go to Tony's Meat Market? These are all stores out here in Colorado. I know Trader Joe's is nationwide, and for some of us that are, of course, international, you don't have Trader Joe's, but I would love to hear in the comments where you see your Ellowyne Wilde shopping. Is she going to a farmer's market? Is she going to a little artisan shop that only has a few little things? I am personally a Trader Joe's girl, and I really like Trader Joe's, so we do that a lot, but I'd love to know. Now, for the printables, this is so cute. Dilhermando did a wonderful job. The printable this month is 6 pages long. We did not put all 6 pages in your box. You are getting 1 page inside your box that has some cute things. We have some cereal, we have some milk, we have some pasta. There's a grocery shopping list so Ellowyne can write down what she needs before she goes, which is always such a good thing to do. You can meal plan, you can get everything that you need, you never forget anything, and I never write a list and I always leave off something. It was breadcrumbs on Sunday because I was trying to make meatballs and I came home without those breadcrumbs. So I wish I had Ellowyne's list when I went there, but this is really cute. But if you want 6 whole pages of market themed downloads, grab them in the Ellowyne Boutique right now. You can just download that for free, share it with your friends, and have a lot of fun. I love this. This is a coaster, and this is coming in your box. It says stocked with flavors, seasoned with thoughts. So Ellowyne. The artwork, it is so pretty. You're not going to want to use this coaster, but go ahead if you want to. This is so cute. So that is coming in the box. One thing that I absolutely love that we were able to find is this grocery shopping basket. It is completely in scale. It is so cute for Ellowyne Wilde. It looks perfect on her hand. As you can see, Christopher styled with our wonderful new wigs, which we're going to talk about for our upcoming head to toe sale, but it looks cute. And then these little miniature fruits. I ordered all kinds of miniature fruits. Some of them are just miniature fruits and some of them are actually erasers. So you're going to get you're going to get a surprise version of the miniature fruits, and there's vegetables too. Oh, and some of them are put down here. Christopher did a wonderful job with this, you guys. Look at the cabbage that he found. All of this was found just throughout the store. I love that he can really make something of the wonderful things that we have available here, but it is really cute. So you're just going to have so much fun with this box. We hope you love it. It is just a beautiful style. I think it's very Ellowyne, and we're going to bring Christopher in now, and we're going to chat a little bit more about the outfit and the wigs. Come on in, Christopher. Hi, Christopher.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Well, I've been shopping at the market all weekend. I'm great. I don't know how you're doing, but my home is full of produce and I've never been happier.
I love that. So you like to cook, but you like to bake. What is one of the things that you like to bake the most?
Oh, that's a really good question. I just baked a cake for my partner that I was very proud of until the very end. It was covered in fresh pears, and it was like this crushed, actually, if anyone watches Claire Saffitz and her baking videos, it's her chestnut and pear cake. It was delicious. But I was ambitious, and I made like a caramel sauce to go on the very top, and I ruined it at the last minute. So I couldn't add the caramel. I was devastated. But that was very fun. I love to bake. I love to bake just about anything. And I love to cook too. So this was actually very fun to sort of brainstorm, sort of inspiration and where we wanted to take this. And initially we were thinking about a farmer's market, and the timeline just didn't quite add up. So I was so glad to have Paul's input into having it just be a theme of a weekend, because that feels like, at least that's the time of the week that I go shopping, is like on Sundays. And so naturally this feels like something that she would be taking to go off to, some very sort of artisanal market, something that's very sort of precocious. I think maybe like I would envision her, we've got a place called Marksick over on 6th that has like, $75 lamb chops or whatever. It's crazy. But very, very good, $8 pears, that kind of thing. That feels like where she might be shopping. And anywho, this is a very sort of bright, bouncy, fun, lighthearted outfit that is in some ways distinct for timeline. Like, I think this really is very late 30s, early 40s in its silhouette and its styling, but I think it's vaguely vintage enough that you can actually wear it with something like a bouffant flip from the 60s and it still works, at least for me. I think it's very fun and surprisingly versatile, despite the color palette being, Kelly green and sort of this fuchsia raspberry. Really pretty. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out like where she's going in this and what she's doing. So I hope you enjoy the sort of storytelling that we conjured with this. I think the hat, especially with this Sabrina wig, is a really incredible pair. This to me feels like she's boarding, a big steam engine train to go, gallivanting somewhere, with the little gloves and the hat. This is incredibly late 30s, early 40s to me, and I think the vintage pump also really brings it all together. That sort of bright vinyl paired with almost like a tangerine mandarin color. There's a piping, and then the heel color as well. It's got like a little pop of orange. So I really love orange and pink paired together. I've said before that I think that makes me a sociopath. And maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you enjoy them together, and so we can be, crazy kindred spirits. This is a very fun one. I love especially the big shoulder. I pressed all of these before shooting them and before staging them. If you have any sort of, we've got hams for ironing. If you've got anything you can stuff up inside of the shoulder before you press that, I think it makes a really big difference. And it just lays nicer. It gives her a really pretty, very feminine, sort of delicate, petite silhouette, even more so than she already kind of has. It maybe emphasizes that really nicely. It does have a separate piece in the belt. It snaps on the back. I will say it's fitted for her, but it's more like, it's almost measured to go around her hip at the waist hip line, almost for like where jeans would sit rather than up at the navel. So it will sit here. It's just not super, super tight. But with the sort of, the cotton fabrics.
The snap.
Oh, totally. I mean, this is, you can wear this a bunch of ways if you really wanted to, but just to note, I think actually, because if this had, clasps along the back, if it had snaps, I think this would fit a little bit more snugly, but because it has such a wonderfully fashioned zipper, this is actually a little bit looser at the waist. So fear not, you can wear that a couple ways. You don't have like a faulty one or anything. Consider maybe wearing that with a pair of jeans from the VDC boutique and see sort of how you like that. But it's got really lovely sort of details with the buttons, and I love this bow. And then at the back, you've got the most precious little green ribbon here. I think that's so cute. That's probably my favorite detail, actually. I really love how whimsical this is. It feels like something out of almost like Whoville, like a Dr. Seuss sort of character. It's very fun. I really enjoy that this fuses like a golden age of Hollywood silhouette of a starlet like out on the town, in the color scheme of like, you know, green eggs and ham. It's a fun one. So I hope you enjoy that. We've got lots of fun ways to sort of play with that, as with the basket. This will be issued in 2 colors, so you've got classic red and classic blue, that will go with many other outfits you have as well. You could easily wear these with your November box outfits for Ellowyne recently. Both that and the bonus box would be great things to, you know, stage what she's going to market in before she's cooking, that kind of thing. We have a very food-heavy theme in the subscription right now, and I'm not mad about it. I think that's delightful. I think food is a great way to experience sort of toy play and imagination play. So fingers crossed that it translates for you as well. We talked about the hat a little bit.
Yes, fashion question for the shoes. So for our members, we do have the fuchsia shoes in the boutique as an add-on.
Yes.
But what are some other colors that would go great with this if they don't purchase that or don't have them?
Oh my gosh, I mean, you could wear any pair of white shoes you have. We have lots and lots and lots of pink that we've issued over the years. Maybe not in that specific shade of like almost magenta, but you have other pairs, or rather you have other shades of pink that you're wearing in the hat and in the gloves. So if you want to instead match to those colors, right, you also already have white gloves and you have black gloves. Like you're beginning now, hopefully, to have a wardrobe of pieces for Ellowyne to reach for. In the spirit of mixing and matching, I hope that you feel empowered to do so. There are lots of colors you could play with this with. We don't have a really excellent Kelly green shoe for her, I don't think, but I'll put a pin in that and make sure we revisit it later. I'm very fond of this outfit. It feels like such a nice chapter to follow Valentine's Day. You know, that really classic plain white, crisp white, I think is a wonderful, you know, predecessor to this, but this just launches me into spring. Like you were saying, we had a sort of unexpected flurry of snow this morning, and when I woke up today, it was like I saw the sun peeking over the clouds. It was beautiful, and went to go make a cup of coffee and came back, and there were like huge snowflakes falling. So this, to me, could not come at a more, you know, timely opportunity, because I'm ready to sort of like slingshot into springtime. I'm sort of over the cold. And this does that for me. Very fun. Tragically, I couldn't find any other real props in the shop beside these cabbages we had. If you want to see some other silly, unexpected things that we found in the attic, go investigate the socials, because we have reels and TikToks about that. But one of the things up there were some cabbages, silk, silly, fake cabbages. If only I had, like, you know, giant tomatoes and bananas and grapes and things. But it was fun to sort of,
speaking of bananas,
mash together. Oh, right, I know. Anything can be a hat with the right attitude, right? Don't be afraid of pinning some bananas into your hair, just for you know, a promenade on the town.
And you're not guaranteed bananas, but you will definitely get a vegetable or a fruit inside your box.
Oh, yeah.
That can work as a hair.
Totally.
A hair adornment.
You've got, this is one example. They're not all the same, like you'd mentioned. This includes, drumroll please, looks like a giant strawberry, a bunch of grapes, and a miniature pineapple. So if you wanted to, these, I believe, no, these might be the erasers.
Yeah,
I think these are the erasers. Point being, they are sort of malleable, and you could actually take a pin probably all the way through this. I famously am not afraid of nailing pins into heads of dolls, particularly ones that are, you know, not vintage and gonna turn green. Ellowyne is very receptive. She's just fine with getting a pin or two in her head. So if you want to sort of secure these that way, that's usually how I do it. But feel free to enlighten me on less violent ways to do that if you have any ideas. Or if that disturbs you, then be creative. I encourage you to be creative. I really enjoy this box a lot. I think the gloves are a great addition. We actually have 2 different batches of pink gloves that are going to be coming in this box, and so many of these I think fit better than some of the ones we've issued before. So acting as sort of a teaser, if you will, into what might be coming in the boutique. There are hats that we're showing you right now, and there are hats that you have not seen yet that are going to be part of our head to toe sale, which will include things that you wear from head to toe. It's a little bit hat and a little bit head and a little bit shoe foot focused. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming soon with some really fun, exciting pieces that you can throw into now what is a whole library of clothes that you hopefully have already purchased for Ellowyne and have to reach for, and you can sort of mix and match with. If you're one of our newer members, you've come in a really exciting time because we are really turning out some very fun, exciting accessories. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming soon. And in the meantime, I think we've covered all the bases for her. I mean, she is as accessorized, I think, as you can get for one box. And that all I care about are the accessories. So this to me really is a home run. These as well. I think this is going to be such a lovely pairing for other summer outfits that we are going to be tiptoeing into very shortly. And in the meantime, feel free to sort of expedite your celebration of spring and summer with something like this, because I think it's a win for me.
Thank you, Christopher. That was fun. We'll see you on the next one.